Hello, seventh grade parents. This video is to help you support your student with organization and time management. I am going to give a little tutorial on how you can sit down with them and help them manage their time using their school planner. So as you see right here, I have the school planner to next week. And one thing that you can do each weekend for the upcoming week is you can go through with your student and talk about what types of assignments or activities that you might have as a family going on and put them on their calendar with them. So if you notice on our planner, we have the days set up here and they go down the page vertically. And then at the top, we have our subjects that go along here. At the end, you will have open slots. So as a family, something that might really help you all out is to jot down what activities you all have as a family so that the students know their time may be taken up that evening with an activity. So for example, if a student is involved in a sport or they might have some sort of theater after school, mark that here so that they know. So for example, what if a student has, let's say, soccer on Monday? So where it says Monday, we'll go ahead and write soccer, and maybe this is from 4 to 5 p.m. And then maybe soccer is also on Wednesday from 4 to 5 p.m. And then let's say that the student's sibling has something going on here. Maybe there is a musical that they need to attend, and that's from 6 to 7 p.m. So then that sets the student up knowing that these nights the family might be busy doing something. That will help them plan their time accordingly. So then we go back, and throughout the day, our teachers are helping our students and reminding them of what homework they might have in each class. So for example, reading and language arts have two different squares. But for example, the student might have homework on Monday night, since we're on a block period, to read for 30 minutes. So right here we have read, and maybe in parentheses we put for 30 minutes so that the student knows that's going to take that much time. Then let's say that evening they might have some math homework. So their math teacher will ask them to put in the math homework. And let's say that it's math Excel, and they can roughly estimate that that would be 20 minutes. So then when they get home or throughout the day on Monday, when they're looking at the time that they have to commit to homework, they can start to slowly manage that themselves. So they have 30 minutes to read, and then they have about 20 minutes of Math Excel. This also tells them that they have soccer from 4 to 5. So that's right after school. So you can help them use this box, and we will also help them using our time and SOAR to manage their night. So if they have soccer from 4 to 5, and then after that is probably dinner, maybe, because they'll probably be hungry, so they can manage their time and put dinner, maybe dinner is 5 to maybe 6:30. And then after dinner would be homework. And then this is where they really start to break down, and what we would call as educators, scaffold their time and break it down into steps so that they can manage it by themselves. So after dinner, maybe they decide that they want to do math for 20 minutes. So they would do that from, let's say, 6:30 to 7. And that builds in a little bit of a 10-minute break. And then they decide to read from 7 to 7:30. And then after 7:30 would be anything else that they need to do. So this is a great way to break their day down with what is expected of them as far as school, their activities, and then also those commitments at home and what you have going on as a family. And then they plan out their evening to help them be independent and responsible. And then same thing. The next day they go to school on Tuesday, they have a new batch of classes, and as they go throughout their classes, they can write down their homework. So maybe for social studies, they have a project that they're working on and it is 20 minutes. And maybe they don't have anything in science. So then they come over here and they don't have any after school activities. So then they can again plan out their evening. So maybe dinner tonight is 6 to 7 p.m. and then they do their social studies from 7 to 7:30, and then they have the rest of the evening. So as a family or as parents and guardians, if you could help sit down with your child and help plug in your family activities or their personal activities after school into their planner each week, then we can both, as parents and educators, help them to start managing their time and their projects and homework throughout the week. We can also start to forecast what is coming up the weeks ahead. So for example, if on Tuesday in social studies they hear that this project is going to be due before Thanksgiving break, they can turn to that week and they can put that in their calendar. So let's say Thursday, this is when the project is due, they can write project due, and that's in their planner. And then they can plan backwards and they can put a reminder here that project is due next week. And again, this helps manage their time in the evenings, but also managing their time throughout the day as they have independent work time in SOAR and or some of their classes. We hope you found this video helpful. Again, we want to partner with you to connect with your child and their executive functioning and organizational skills. We will continue to communicate and reach out to you on how you can be a partner with us. We fully acknowledge that our 7th graders did not get the organizational class that they do in 6th grade due to COVID last year. So we are really starting to build in some supports for them. And don't ever hesitate to reach out and ask us how we can work together to support your student and your family. Have a wonderful weekend and dare to soar.